So the thing about this is I'm going to be back to back with you. So I'm going to show you when we're back to back, but then, of course, I want you to be able to see me, so turn around if you need to. So maybe watch for the first one. Okay, great. Okay, so why don't we just come in and sit in the swing if we can. So we pull the swing down and get it under our bum. And so now the leg loops are behind my back, and I separate them so there's an X at my shoulders. Yeah. So once I get those on, I can push the swing down to my knees, push my hips up towards the sky, and then I'm going to come into chillax and arms. So this is really good for the neck and shoulders. Okay? So go ahead and try it. I'll walk you through it together. Yeah. So come on into the swing. Start back to back with me. It'll make more sense. Yeah. So we sit in the swing. Leg loops are behind the back. They're still together. And I just thread one arm around each. So then there's an X. Yeah? Mm-hmm. You can do it. You can do it. It's very rare that we actually sit in the swing. Yep. Mm-hmm. I only say sit in the swing because it makes it easier for people to balance. We could do it with it behind our back too. So then, yes, so the leg loops are on the shoulders, one on each side. You'll feel the X behind the back. So from here, you're going to push the swing down to the knees. Push the hips up towards the sky. Yes. And so the arms can just be in space, and you can kind of fishtail from side to side. So arms open wide. Or you can do the chillax and arms, clasp the hands behind the head, flare the elbows out wide, and then sway from side to side. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, the tops of the shoulders are getting some very deep, sweet relief that they so desperately need. Awesome. So the more you push your hips up towards the sky, the more intense it is on the shoulders. So you get to actually control how much pressure there is by how much you engage, which is really, really cool. Right? Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop our hips, and we're going to reach for the swing. We lift the hips again, we pull the swing up above the bum. So all the way at the top of the hips, we're going to put the swing into position, and then we're going to kick the legs wide and hook the feet. So for the first part, keep the hips low and hanging. So our legs are wrapped around the swing like we're going to come into an inversion. Above the butt, around the waist. Yeah, so bring the swing up high. Keep the leg loops on the shoulders as they are, and wrap the feet around. Yes. Wrap your feet in front. Yeah. Keep your hips dropped for the first one. Tuck your chin into your chest and look towards your navel. Yeah, so feet together. Right? So feet are relaxed, and then we're just tucking in and stretching the length of the back. Yeah. So this is a nice kind of rest position. It's almost like a reclined child's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing great. It's always interesting to learn something new, right? It takes a little bit more attention. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we reach up and we hold on to the leg loops, just the ones right in front of us. Okay, we're going to straighten our legs up the swing, make sure your feet hook, and then arch and pull yourself straight up and down into a shoulder stand. Yes, exactly. And then from here, amazing, amazing squeeze, right, on the tops of the shoulders. You can let your arms hang towards the earth. Yeah, there you go. Oh, the best position ever. Take takes a little bit of work getting into it, but trust me, your shoulders will be so thankful and happy. Now, what I do in this position, if it's comfortable, make sure that your neck is happy enough that you can actually look over one shoulder. Oh, such a good stretch. And then the other. You'll get this amazing line of energy going up into the scalenes in the neck. I can like barely talk. I'm like, ah. Okay. So we gently turn our head from side to side. Pause at the edges where you feel the real big, intense stretch. So stay arched in your torso. Yeah. To keep opening up the heart. Wow. That's a big wow, right? Okay, good. So we're going to just slowly reverse. So what we do is we start to drop our hips, look up towards your navel, bend your knees, and just hold on to the leg loops. Help them slide onto the tops of the shoulders again. Okay, so we can go into, yeah, right? So just take a moment to pause. Pause here. Good. And then we're going to hold on to the leg loops, release the feet, help yourself to come on down. Okay. And then we're just going to bring our hands, keep the leg loops on the arms, just bring your hands in front of the swing. And now the leg loops are on the shoulders. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me. So we're just going to wind up with the leg loops on the shoulders. Like around the front. Yeah, come on out and then turn around so you can see me. Yeah, come to front, it's okay. If we ever get tangled in the tangled web, yeah. And so then one on each side. Yeah. Good. So in this position, we're kind of like a little mannequin here. A marionette doll. We're just going to sway from side to side. So hips are back over the heels, and we can bring our legs about 2.5 feet wide. Not exactly as wide as normal. A little bit less, just for stability. And then we're just going to notice what it's like to sway in space from side to side. Oh yeah. See if you can focus on stretching that outer hip, since that is where we're bringing most of our attention today in the lower body. Hands are just kind of hanging, dangling. And then what we're going to do is come through center and bend our elbows. We'll switch to our elbow hang. So now we're in a deeper forward fold, right? Our head is pointing down towards the ground. All right, we can walk our feet a little bit wider in this one. Go a little bit deeper. And you can also allow yourself to press forward a little bit more. So we're coming over the front of the toes with our hips. A little bit more forward. Nice. And then let's go ahead and come out into airplane wings. So just press the arms straight, lift the chest, and then swim them overhead for a nice shoulder stretch. And then one more time, lowering down. And then go ahead and let's slide into our hands and do the same thing. Let's come on up and do, right? We've done these on the ground when we come into our wide straddle forward folds. But then we're just going to come around past airplane to diving into a complete forward fold. And then inhale, lift the chest, airplane wings. Yeah, so we're just playing and exploring the space with the leg loops in our hands. Nice. And then inhale, lift the chest, come through airplane wings, and then back down again. All right, let's try one more time hooking the elbows. Let's just try it, right? We're going to bring the feet together. Come into a deeper forward fold, come onto the toes. So see if you can really get all of your weight pulling forward. You're supported by the leg loops on your elbows, but notice it's pulling your arms in towards your body, really tight. Now, if I pick up and come into my pike, see if you can balance. You see what I'm doing? Yep. Yeah. It's like a plow. And then come on out when you're ready. You can do it. Balance. You can do it. You're just a little scared. It's a little bit scary. So we do that on the ground with the leg loops and other poses too. So we've done it before. It's just a little scary to get our head up over our heels, but it's really fun. All right, so I wanted to show you how you can get into the X Factor position. Would you like to try one of the inversions today? Do you want to try it again? Let me show you, okay? And then I'll come out and you'll do it again. So we get into it the same way. I'm just going to put the swing behind my waist and get into it kind of quickly because we've already done it once. Okay? I know, right? You got to get your X. There it is. So it'll tell you immediately if you didn't get your X. We got to make sure we get our X first. Okay. So I'm going to come up. Let me turn around and do it actually so you can. No, it's okay. So we wrap our legs around. We're going to pull ourselves all the way up. Okay. All right. So you have to get the leg loops around your body, so you have to balance here. Okay? So the leg loops are going to be, oops, they came off. Let's try it again. So it's the thing with this is how it all happens. You're seeing it live and direct. So you have to get the leg loops around your waist. Let's see if we can get it. There it is. It's one. It takes a little bit of balance, but basically you want the X in front of you. Okay? And then you lower yourself down, and the leg loops are going to be at the waist. It's actually, it's not that, yeah, I can tell, hold on. It's actually not that hard to get in and out of, you just have to balance at the top. So let's try it again, together. It's just telling me my battery was low. Sorry about that. That's the only drawback about using my phone, is the phone doesn't last that long, the battery. I think we'll make it. Yep. Yes, of course, of course. I think that'll be good. Tell me what you think of that. Is that better? Let's see if I change the angle. Oh, goodness.